Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Sumail from BioSir YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I will discuss the first lesson, that is Introduction to Biology in New Syllabus. So let's begin. Tutorial, I am going to discuss what is biology, importance of learning biology, and last part of the tutorial, characteristics of organism. Biology. Biology is the science of studying of living organisms. Bio means life, logy means study. Life. What is life? There's no clear definition of life. It is the condition that distinguishes animals, plants and microorganisms from other matter. This includes capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity and control changes. So basically, we can divide biology into three primary branches. Zoology, this is the study of animals. Botany, it is the study of plants. Microbiology, it is the study of microorganisms. Also, when considering biology, we can separate it into different entities. Cell biology, it is the study about cells. Histology, study about tissues. Anatomy, that is study about gross structure of the body. Physiology, study function in biological system. Biochemistry, it is the study about biological molecules and their reaction. Genetics, study about inheritance. Ecology, that is the study about environment. What are the importance of learning biology? Biology helps us to understand how our body is made, it functions, so how to maintain in a healthy manner. Also, it helps us to understand about the resources and potential threats to it, about the environment where we live, threat to it and how we can conserve environment. Biology teaches us to how life originated on Earth and how it has evolved over time. It also helps us to understand the way of improve our health and how to increase the food production. If we discuss more about biology, biology will concern about biological diversity. Biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth. There are a number of different species of plants, animals and microorganisms, that is called species diversity. In the same species, there is diversity of gene, that is called gene diversity, and also different ecosystem on the planet such as desert, rainforest, coral reef, that is called ecosystem diversity. The diversity among living organisms can be discussed in size, shape, forms and habitat. From smaller size of bacteria to big size of big plants are there. When considering about shape, different shape of organisms can be seen. Cylindrical worm, streamlined birds and fish. When we consider form of organism, unicellular, one cell organism can be seen and also multicellular organism can be seen. When we consider about the habitat, the places where they live, terrestrial, that means on land, aquatic, that is on water area. With biology, we can learn about human body and its function. This can improve the understanding of organization of human body and functions at different organ systems. If we think about natural resources, they are limited on Earth. With growing of human population, there is overuse of natural resources. This will lead to environmental pollution, loss of biodiversity, and desertification. So the knowledge of biology will help you manage those resources and sustainable use from them. These are the examples of pollution and loss of biodiversity with desertification. With the increase in of human population, there should be increase in of food production.
Biology helps us to improve food production as a sustainable method. There's production of high yield varieties of plants and animals, increase production by disease resistant plants and animals, improve the post harvest technological methods. Plants Plants are primary producers in the world. All animals depends on directly or indirectly on plants. Herbivorous directly depend on plants and carnivorous indirectly depend on plants. So understanding about plant life is important. The knowledge that we gain from biology is important in understanding the causes of disease and their effects. There are non-communicable diseases such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes, chronic renal disease, and also communicable diseases like dengue, AIDS, viral disease. New one is corona. Biology knowledge is important in prevention and cure for these diseases. Biology also helps us in some legal and ethical issues, especially DNA technology used in parental testing, in criminal investigation, and immigration disputes. DNA fingerprinting is used to recognize individual persons in above circumstances. In here, DNA fingerprint is used. The crime DNA is tallied with second suspect DNA. As the last part of the tutorial, now I am going to discuss the characteristic of organisms. Order and organization, metabolism, growth and development, irritability and coordination, adaptation, reproduction, heredity and evolution. Now let's discuss above features one by one. First one is order and organization. Order. There's a highly ordered structure of life, this complex structure of a flower. Organization. Living organisms have a high organization from molecules to organism level to perform their biological activities efficiently. Atom. Atom is the smallest particle. Molecule. Electrically neutral groups of two or more atoms such as protein, fat, organelles. There are subcellular functional sites, mitochondria, nucleus. Cells. This is the functional unit of life, smallest unit that shows features of life. Tissues. Group of physically linked cells with common origin, specified for common function. Blood tissue, muscle tissue, bone. Organ. In organ, there's a group of tissue perform a specified function. Heart, lung. Organ system. It is a set of organs which collectively function for specified function. Respiratory system, digestive system, circulatory system. Organism, separate living organism who show characteristic of life. Population. It is a group of organisms in the same species. Community is the groups of many populations. Ecosystem. Ecosystem is a community in a defined non-living environment area. Biosphere is the whole living world. This is representing the organization level. Molecules, cells, which is the smallest particle which show in life characteristics, group of cells, that is tissues, organism, population, the same species and community, different species, ecosystem, community in a non-living area, biosphere is the world. Metabolism. Metabolism is the total chemical activities that take in place in organism. It can be divided into two: catabolic reaction and anabolic reaction. Catabolic reactions are the breakdown of molecule to obtain energy. Respiration, glycolysis. Anabolic reactions. They are synthesis of compound needed by the cell with using of energy. Photosynthesis and protein synthesis. This can be represented like this. Complex big molecule will be break down into small molecules and keeping out energy is called catabolism. Small molecules will coming into large molecules, synthesis of large molecules, that is called anabolism with the using of energy. Growth and development. All organism begins their life as a single cell. Growth. This is the irreversible increase in cell mass. It is due to cell division and increase in number, cell expansion and cell differentiation. In development, there are a series of changes in the life from birth to death. This growth and development appears simultaneously. Irritability and coordination. The ability to respond to stimuli from both internal and external environment is called irritability and coordination. The movement of organism occurs as a result of irritability and coordination. In animals, this happens as a result of coordinated effect of nervous system, hormone system, muscles and skeletal system. Adaptation. Adaptation is a specific structure, physiology, behavior that promote likelihood of an organism survival and reproduction in a particular environment. Sunken stomata in xerophyte played their foot in camel. Reproduction. Reproduction is the ability to produce offspring that is resulted in continuous existence of species. It can be divided into two methods. In sexual reproduction, there's formation of male and female gametes that is come together to form zygote. Asexual reproduction, there's no formation of gamete and budding fragmentations are examples. Heredity and evolution. Specific physiological, morphological and behavioral characters of organism that passes from one generation to next generation is considered heredity. These are controlled with genes. Evolution. Evolution is the ability of organisms to change over time as a result of genetic modifications. In evolution, there are several of desirable adaptations with time. The rolling of tongue passed from father to son. Evolution of human species. When we think about non-living entities, some may have one or more their characteristics, which shown by organisms, but not all the characteristics. Crystal grow with time, waves move from one place to another. But only living organisms display all these characteristics simultaneously or at some point during their life cycle. In summary, we have discussed what is biology, importance of learning biology, and characteristics of organisms. This is the end of my tutorial on introduction to biology. If you have any question or suggestion, please put it on comment section. You can visit my website. Thank you. We will meet in next